Hello to everyone. Hi, you guys. Today is the last day of the low carb diet. I am really encouraged. I think there's people out there who are thinking I can never lose weight. I'm gonna, never be able to lose weight. Oh no, that is not correct. Okay, I bought this at Walmart. Sometimes I say I bought stuff at the wrong place. On the days I do shop, I shop a lot and I get confused as to where I bought the stuff. So that's why. Okay, so when you're on a low carb diet, you gotta drink a lot of water. You might be thinking, yeah, you already said that 100 times. But it's very, very important. And if the person just tuned in, I had a lot of new subscribers. And this is some black tea. I've consumed quite a bit. So I keep this in the refrigerator, and you can see since yesterday, tea is a fine watery type beverage to be drinking when you're on a low carb diet. Probably better than Diet Coke. It's cheaper for sure. And then, I'll just drink the rest down. No wasting, you guys. Okay, so when you get into the habit of these cheap ways. Another thing is, you might be thinking, well, yeah, but these diets are going to cost a lot. No, they're not going to cost a lot. Nothing I'm going to be doing is going to be costing a lot. Because I don't want to spend much money right now. I want to conserve all my money. I want to be healthy, but I want to conserve all of my money. We might need our money, So this way my Diet Coke won't lose carbonation. Okay, so one of the best things you can eat on a low carb diet that's really going to help is bacon and eggs. Okay, so I've been eating a lot of eggs and I want to cut down on the eggs today. Okay, see this bacon grease? I will be saving that because I'm going to be going on some less meat days for 4 days. I'm still going to be eating good stuff. I'll tell you what I'm going to be eating tomorrow. Some flour tortillas and some low-calorie refried beans. Okay, so now. Okay, I want to be conservative with my money and with my carbs. So what this is my leftover crustless quiche. And so what we have here is we have bacon and we have eggs. Okay, so now, if you buy your own lettuce, you don't buy the already prepared lettuce. What you can do, that I like to do, is you can peel off all the leaves on the outer edges, and you can watch out for eating pesticide-laden food. I posted 2 videos, and it was coincidental by the Florida Marquis on my Twitter. Just go Rotostone Twitter or look up the address, and it was on the subject of giants. And some of those photos were pretty convincing. I made a comment that what I think is that, do you guys remember my story of the white stag? Okay, the insinuation of the white stag is that the people were going north. They were in a very cold, and they were, being pursued by their enemies, and the white stag. Now, this is folklore, but they were led underground. They were led through a cavern to a place where they could exist, where there would be food and where they would exist. So what I think is there's civilizations underground. There was a legend of the Hopi Indians led underground. I read a book, it was called The Mud Pony. And so the insinuation of that story, it was written for children, but was that the people were led, you know, the people simply disappeared. Maybe, maybe not. They left their home and disappeared, literally. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go light on the veggies because, you know, by day 3 of these diets, you're getting pretty sick of a high veggie meal. Very sick of it. But if you make a good meal, a good veggie meal, it's really going to help. Okay, so last night I had a whole tomato, but today, generally I just go for like about a half a tomato. I want to make sure I didn't get hungry. Okay, last night, my diet got up to my nerves, and I got up and I ate. I will tell you, I will confess to you. Now, this is in the middle of the night. There's evidence of mayonnaise and mustard in my potted meat, and I got one of my good hamburger buns. I had a potted meat sandwich, and I had some top ramen. Okay, so that is a pretty good little meal. So yesterday was a weird day on the diet because it was actually like 5 meals. But I'm not worried because, you know, if you just, if you just stay on these diets pretty close, you know, you're going to veer off, you're going to eat a pint of ice cream, you're still going to lose weight. Just stay with the process and you will lose weight. Okay, so now I want to put my meat in the middle. I could make bacon bits, but no, I happen to like bacon, right? So this meal should appeal to haters of diets. This crustless quiche is tasty. Okay, so you might be going, wow, that's a huge meal. Yeah, that's true. You know, I want to make mention of something else that occurred to me. Okay, you know these minimalist people? What happens to a minimalist when something like what has happened in Hong Kong happens? What might happen if your dollars were essentially worth nothing? That could happen. You could literally be stuck with money that wouldn't buy you anything. Which I'll tell you what will buy you something: food. So you're gonna start, stockpiling some food. I would suggest eggs, bacon, and cheese in the freezer. That's what I would suggest. And don't have a big mouth about the fact that you have it like I do on my channel. That's stupid. It's okay, you guys. Okay, so now my little meal here is very cost effective. So I'll put a little cheese up here. Okay, now what will be tasty is I bought green onions. So what you want to do is you want to find a good produce store where you can find your produce dirt cheap. I found the tomatoes and the green onions at 99 cents only, in case any of you live around here. So what I want to do is I'm going to make a big, huge meal so that I don't actually really have to eat anything until the end of the day. I mean, tonight I will make a little meal. I made the crustless quiche last night in the middle of the night because I wanted to make sure that I was going to make it through this last day. It's not so much low calorie for me, it's cutting carbs. That's what this is about. And then I think what you do is you psychologically train yourself that no, you're not going to starve, no, you're not going to be hungry, and no, you're not going to be too miserable. We're not going to let that happen, because if that happens... Okay, here is my cottage cheese. Now, if you freeze your cottage cheese, it's going to get a little bit tacky. But I bought this big one, for $1, and so, it was about to expire, so it'd be better frozen than expired. So, I have a massive amount of food that I could eat here. And then I bought a bunch of avocados at Walmart when they were cheap. Well, 88 cents. And then what I do to my avocados, because I need my cheese and my avocado because there's no salad dressing. And so since I have been doing this, I thought, why even, it can be any kind of vinegar, why even buy salad dressing? What about getting used to eating your salads with no salad dressing? How about that? How would that be? You don't really need it if you have fat on your salad. This crustless quiche is good left over. Okay, now. Okay, my salad is looking good. Okay, now you guys, if you want a salad like this, you gotta make it yourself. There's no pesticide on my lettuce leaves. The quiche is really good. If you want a really high quality quiche, then maybe you might want to use evaporated milk. But this was good. Okay, I forgot. I bought the ham and I bought the turkey breast at Aldi's, and I bought the bacon marked down. So now the what is this? The low carb diet is coming to an end tomorrow. So I will just slip my meat into the freezer. And speaking of which, I made some tasty popsicles. I found these to be better for me. I bought this flavor is really good. You might be going, that's juvenile. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to get some more of that jalapeno popcorn. I ate all mine, and I'm going to get some more corn nuts too. And then another thing that was pretty successful is this tea, because you're trying to stay off the sugar. Your best bet if you're a sugar junkie, is find substitutes that you can live with. This is good. Let me get my salad's best side forward, because what I like to do is take videos and then I post these on Instagram. And I would like to invite you all to subscribe to my Twitter and my Instagram. Okay, my Instagram is going well. Okay, if you guys have channels, start your Instagram, because your Instagram can be valuable for advertising. Mine's not. I only got about 1,000 subscribers. So, okay, you guys stay to the, if you're a little bit fat, don't give up hope, because, you will lose weight. When I was on Weight Watchers, I was on the journey. This is what I did to myself. I just cut the carbs, and, in about 3 months, I lost all my weight. So they say you can eat unlimited cottage cheese, but I get cottage cheese any kind. I don't bother with well, I get low fat. If I have a choice between regular and on cheap like this, I go for the regular. But if the only ones available is low fat or non-fat, I take that. And then what I have found is you can find good bacon marked down. Yummy. Let me see if I can find the recipe for you guys in case you can't. It's not always possible to find the videos. You know, they're easily. Normally, I use evaporated milk. I will post this on my Twitter. And don't forget, the giant videos are on there. Okay, I would like to ask you guys to like if you like it. I would like to ask you for a comment. If you have any good diet tips, could you please tell my followers? Some of them are, you know, trying to lose weight like me. And if you would like to, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the Crazy Chief family. Hit the bell if you would like to be notified. And God bless you all. You gotta try this.